everyone, David here with a brand new unboxing video, and as you can see, it's a pretty big doozy here. Now, before I get into it, a couple of disclaimers. One is that I wasn't intentionally going to do an unboxing video, but I saw that the last one for the Codec Extra performed rather well. It looks like a lot of people preferred the unboxing video to kind of be its own separate thing, and then later on the review gets posted as its own video, and that way you guys have options. So I figured I'm going to continue doing that, and hopefully other pieces of tech and things that I would like to unbox, I'm going to do unboxing videos for them first and then reviews. So it looks like that's performing rather well. And then the second thing is that I was already in the market for a brand new gaming headset. However, despite already looking for a new gaming headset, the one thing that gave me the extra push to pull the trigger was that, unfortunately, RIP to the Logitech G433 headsets. These guys lasted me for a good almost 2.5 years, and they were great headsets. But unfortunately, as with most devices, wear and tear gets the best of them, and the headphone jack right here for the actual sound, not the microphone one, but the sound one, has a little bit of an exposed wire right there. You can actually see the white from the cotton of the threaded wire, and because of that, it cannot hold a decent connection. It cuts in and out, and most of the time it's just not able to pull audio through, and they're done for. They're pretty much done for. So time to recycle these bad boys, because besides that, they were a great pair of headsets, but it was their time to go. And I'm partially at fault for that being, because there were times where the emotions got the best of me, and I would yank on that cable a little too harshly. And so, kids, you take care of your headsets, all right? Don't burn through them just because you know that your parents are probably gonna buy new ones, because eventually you're gonna be an adult and you're gonna be the ones paying for them, and that's not pretty. That's not pretty. That's not a very friendly feeling, having to go and buy new headsets, especially when they do cost a little bit more. And they cost even more if you were to go with wireless, but I stayed with wired because I felt like that's a much more universally friendly output for various devices. I feared that wireless was not only going to have latency or lag issues with the sound meeting the gameplay and meeting the cutscenes or the video or whatever it is that I'm watching, as well as compatibility. I saw that some headsets were compatible wirelessly with PS4 and Xbox One, but not with PS3. I'm still playing my PS3. I don't want to have that issue. I want something that I can just plug into the TV and be able to listen to any console that I'm playing. Stuck with wired. And so the next step in the chain of Logitech headsets from where I started with the G430 would ideally be the Logitech G433. Now, before I officially start unboxing this, I have a little bit of a confession to make, and that is that, as you can tell, there's no wrap or cellophane around the box. That's because, sadly, due to the circumstance that I just presented with my G430s going out, I needed headsets ASAP. I needed a gaming headset ASAP, so I committed the unboxing crime of unboxing the headset already. Right away, as soon as I picked it up, I unboxed it. I at least used it for listening purposes to edit a video that needed to go up immediately, as well as a game that needed wrapping up, and I just didn't feel comfortable using some rinky-dink in-ear earbuds. I couldn't. My OCD got the best of me, so I unboxed this a little early, but for the most part, I just jumped into the headset, got the necessary cable, and that's it, as opposed to the other things that I did not unbox and I did not look at in greater detail. So we'll be doing that now in this unboxing video. So, to get things started, you see right there that the box is actually miles better than the box for the G430. The box for the G430 was just kind of like your basic box with like a window panel on the side, and it was alright, you know, it wasn't terrible. But there's something elegant about this box with the G433 logo, rather big there in the reflective blue coating, as well as the headset right there. And then neatly put right here in the corner is your compatible consoles: PC, PS4, the Switch, Xbox One, and mobile. As well as a little disclaimer saying that the 7.1 wired surround gaming headset is inside, meaning it does come with 7.1 surround sound features. Now, how they're compatible with different systems and how it works, we'll find that on the review. Right there, it simply just says Logitech with the logo. Nothing right there at the top except for this little handle for store pegs, so you can hang it up. On the back, we see one of those trendy YouTube stars that baffle audiences as to how in the living fuck they got so famous so quick without any decent talent whatsoever. Anyways, right there at the top is display advanced, as well as a couple of descriptions here of the various features. G433 7.1 wired surround gaming headset, and the same exact thing said in multiple languages. You can see a couple logos there that say DTS X Pro G. Comes with different drivers and different little filters to add to the sound to make it even more robust and awesome. We already covered that side. Over here, not only do you have specs for the headset, but also what comes included in the box, which obviously we will not disclose until we actually unbox the headset, and then just a bunch of other little mumbo jumbo, little asterisks, you know, what's included, what's not included, the little disclaimers and stuff like that in multiple languages. So, anyways, let's go ahead and get started with the unboxing. Let's not belabor the point anymore. And the unboxing is actually a little intricate. It's kind of cool, but at the same time, it could be a little bit hazardous. So I already got the worst part of the unboxing out of the way. I removed the cellophane, and down here at the bottom, there was a little sticker that was holding these two panels apart. What's kind of cool is that there's actually two ways to unbox this headset, which is weird. The first one that I was able to avoid damaging the box is there's actually a little tearaway right here. There's a little strip right here that you can kind of pull out. It's perforated right there. You can just pull it out, rip it off, and just open this up like this and get down to the actual box inside. But what I decided to do to kind of avoid damaging the box and keep it as pristine as possible is down here at the bottom there was a sticker right here. I removed it, and then what you can do is kind of slide off this outer shell and take out those tabs from those slots right there, and then just grab the inside of the box and pull it out and kind of remove the little peg tag right there, and there you have basically a little shell of what you just saw on the outside. So we move that to the side, and then we get the actual box, the giant ass G for Logitech. Starts with an L, but okay. Oh wait a minute, that's the G. That's the L. I mean, it's backwards, but you get what I'm saying, right? Fuck it. Anyways, yeah, the G right there. You already know what's on the sides. Nothing really in the back, so that's a little bit of a bummer. I kind of wish that they would have included something there, but eh. And then what's cool, though, what really satisfies my fancy is this panel right here. Open it up, held together by magnets. As you can see, it has a little bit of a tug. So you pull it out. Move that to the side. Actually, we'll move this over here. And then all we do is take this lid, open it up, and oh, you guys cannot imagine how satisfied I was that all you have to do is just do that. You don't have to pull out any plastics or anything like that. You just go like that. Inside is the baby blue of Logitech, but then further deep inside is the headset itself. It's a little bit of a plastic here holding it together, but all you have to do is reach inside, pull out the headset, you're all set. Boom. So we'll put that forward there. Inside there's a little, well, it's not really little, but a plastic black shell. You take that. It's a little difficult because there's very little wiggle room for it. It's actually rather snug in there. You pull it out, and then inside we got a couple of other things. We have this little box. It kind of looks like a jewelry box. In fact, it could double as a jewelry box, and that's where you have some components, some of which I already know, and some others caught me by surprise, and I didn't exactly get to check them out 100% when I opened it up for initial purposes. So we'll check that out in a bit. But the one thing I do want to get out of the way real quick is that in here there's another little secret compartment. What you do is you remove this piece right here, and inside is something that was not included in the G430, and I'm glad they threw it in with the G433, is the carrying bag. Because not only did they throw an awful lot of accessories, you also got a place to keep all of your accessories in your headset as well. And hopefully it's not super blown out on camera, because right now from my perspective it looks super blown out. But it's red, just like the headset. It's made out of the same material that the headset is covered in, which is one of the gimmicks that I'll talk about more in depth in the review. And then it's a bag with the G logo. Oh, there you go. G logo right there. And then at the bottom it says, it's going to be a little difficult to see because it's made out of different fabric, but it says keep playing down there at the bottom. At the top, there's a little zipper. Open it up, and you throw in all your stuff in there for traveling purposes. This is cool. So that's one little doodad that comes inside the box. Here's the box. We'll go ahead and push it to the side. We'll push all this stuff to the side and get to... There we go. Perfect. Alright, so we have our bag. Our headset can neatly go right there. And then over here we have our little jewelry box. Once again, the G logo. They're really proud of their logo, aren't they? You see this little hole in here? You can just fit in, open it up. And like I said, I think one thing here I actually looked at in broad detail. And the one thing that I guess I'll get to, well, first of all, we have one bag with a shit ton of cables and accessories inside. One bag with just one cable. And then another bag with something that's a little easy to kind of distinguish, which is an extra pair of pads for your headset. So we'll put that to the side. At the bottom is just a bunch of user-friendly stuff, you know, quick start guide, warranty. Though I do recommend checking out the quick start guide because it helped me out determine which one was the right cable that I needed. Because unlike the G433, they threw in a shit ton of stuff in with the headset, as you can't already tell. You got the headset, you got the bag, you got the pads. I'm sorry. And then you got a couple cables here. As you can see, one of them has already been unbagged because I needed to determine which one was the right one. This is what they call the mobile bag. I mean, the mobile cable. And it's pretty much an auxiliary cable, except it's more so designed for use with a mobile device, whether it be a tablet or a phone. More in-depth details about that later. Go over this bag over here. And I'm going to pull out the cable that I'm already a little familiar with, which is the 3.5 millimeter cable. This is the traditional one that you're going to be wanting to use to plug into your computer or plug into your PS4, Xbox, Switch, or just any 3.5 millimeter jack that you want to use it on. It's pretty simple. It comes in black. It is threaded just like the G433. Except it might feel a little more durable, but I'm not entirely sure. I guess only the time will tell whether or not it's gonna retain the same amount of wear and tear like the other ones did. But what's cool is that this feels rubbery. It has a grip to it, so that's pretty cool here at the edge. Maybe that'll avoid any potential problems. So that's that right there. Now here are the accessories that caught me by surprise. We have a splitter, so you can plug in the 3.5 right there, and then at the other end we have pretty much the exact same thing, 3.5 plugs, but one is for the mic, one is for the actual audio that will go into your headsets so you can hear. One is to hear, one is to talk. Pretty simple and straightforward. And then, unlike the G430, the G433 was designed to have a detachable mic. This is the actual microphone. As you can tell, it's colored in red. It's made out of rubber. Well, it's not made out of rubber, but it's coated in rubber, with the exception of the tip being in much harder plastic. And then, of course, 3.5 millimeter jack at the other end. And that's going to go into the headset itself. And we will then demo and test it out at a future date. And then lastly is a USB adapter. So basically, once again, at this end, we have a little hole where the 3.5 millimeter jack goes in. And then here is the USB that will then take all of the audio data, whether it be the audio they're listening to or the microphone. At least that's my assumption, because I have not tested this thing out. But this will then plug into your PC or maybe even the PS4 and Xbox through USB, so that all your connections are going to be in one place. That's neat. So, move this to the side. I pull all this to the forward here. This is all that comes inside of the box for the Logitech G433, and as you can tell, it's an awful lot that they included, which is pretty cool. And that means a couple of things. One, there was a purpose behind this unboxing, as opposed to the G430, which was just a headset, an adapter, a USB like this one that I unfortunately lost, and that was essentially about it. G433 is completely not the case, so an unboxing was warranted, and also because there's an awful lot of stuff here to really cover and to kind of show off. So thank you guys so much for watching. That does it for this unboxing video. I'm definitely gonna be getting down for the next few days or so, testing out each and every single little thing that comes with this, as well as how the sound comes through the headset with different adapters, like the USB adapter, how it comes through the mobile cable, how it goes through the 3.5, and how the microphone and the little volume settings can be used, as well as the splitter. Maybe even test out the different pads right here and switch them out to see which one feels much more comfortable, and just overall see how much of an improvement or non-improvement they made with the G433. The few times that I've used it, it works just like the G430 in terms of sound, but then again, I was only just using one cable and using it for one purpose. So I'm going to take the next few days to really test it out. So look forward to that review in due time. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys all on the next one. Take care. This debuted back in 2003 when it was becoming really hot with the whole intellectual property of not just Spider-Man, but pretty much anything that's Marvel related for a very key demographic centered around young teens. And what better network to put this thing on than on the network that is very much aimed at young teens, MTV.
Best dressed? Please, the girls got hips like snack trays.